Sit. Sit. Walk. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Time is 4:29 a.m. I know I've gone this hike loads of times before, but kind of getting a bit played out. But I've never made a video at this time in the morning. Full moon. It's 18 degrees out. It's the hottest day of the year yesterday. It's the Dublin Mountains in the background. Full moon reflecting on the calm water. Everything's calm and blue. City lights are still on. First light was about 5 minutes ago. Sunrise will be in about another 30 minutes. So I kept I'm using the DJI Action 5 Pro again. It's kind of my go-to camera now at the moment. And I don't have it on the night mode. Hopefully it's bright enough. Although I do have my headlamp. Give it a little bit more brightness until the sun actually rises. Maybe you don't need it. Hopefully not. It's probably enough light from the moon, full moon. I used to come out for fires here until 3 in the morning. Never needed a flashlight on the way back because of the full moon. Light the way. But look at this. Hopefully have the whole place to ourselves. So I'm going to go as far as the Bailey and then cut back on the road, then back onto the trail, and then I packed the Hammocks Chair Zero with me, packing light this morning, and I have the Soto table hopper, or that, and the Windmaster, and my Howth 550mm, and my one tea bag, and I brought plenty of water just to balance out the bag, the weight, so I can kind of steady the camera a bit. I can have my hands free. As you all know, I like to do that. I'm just going to enjoy the walk now, clear the head for the day. I have to try get back before the mother wakes up, because normally she goes into my room looking for me. So hopefully I'll get back before 6. Love it. T-shirt, shorts. Have a new pair of boots on me, and it has a new system on them that don't need laces. It's kind of a wire system, kind of the BOA system, what they call it. The brand is called Zamberlan. It's an Italian brand. I locked onto them about 20 years ago. They cater for people with narrow bridge feet, and I've never looked back. Quality, best boots I've ever wore. My father always said to me, I don't mind you spending money on a good pair of shoes and a good jacket. Everything else is all rubbish. And he's dead right. You get a good pair of boots that last you, look after them. And I buy all the rest of my stuff in pennies or duns, like grey t-shirts, that's all I wear. Buy them like 10 at a time, so I don't have to go back for a few months. Don't like shopping. Don't like clothes shopping at all. All the noise of the shopping centres and town, it's the busy and just don't like the noise. I think I've a bit of an overstimulation to my brain. One of the five senses, mine is sound. That's why I love this. Natural sounds, not inanimate objects. I'd love to live right there in that Martello Tower. I have to mention it is a 5-star B&B. Luxury. Very expensive to stay in. The last people I met there were from New Zealand. Very nice. They invited me in. I didn't bother though. Look at this. Yeah, hopefully if I put it on night mode, the horizon level doesn't work on the camera. Rock Steady Plus is the best you can get, and then sometimes I end up having to crop in post, but as they say, you're never going to get the perfect camera. With this, go on Solo. I have no regrets buying whatsoever. Compared to the GoPro Hero 10, blow it out of the water. It is 10 million times better. So I'm going to come back a track here, set the Helinox up, and have a cup of tea before I head back to the car. We'll do a little loop. We'll go over to Red Rock, over to the Bailey. We're bound to see a fox. Solo's bound to see a fox. So yeah, the Zamberlan Boots, they were expensive. I did get a deal on them. They were expensive, but the last time I bought a pair was probably about 12 years ago, and I had them resold twice. When I buy things, I normally buy, if I buy something I like, I always buy a second one. I don't know, I always buy things in twos. It's weird like that. Not everything, but. So I have two pairs of everyday wear. Zamberlan, they're not hiking boots. And I've had them resold twice, which cost €70 each time. There was only one cobbler in Dublin willing to take on the job. Clegs and Rathmines, highly recommend. Master at his craft, and really nice guy. There was another cobbler in Rathmines as well known, but he wouldn't take the job on. And he said, "Oh, you might have to remove this stitching and that." And I knew quite well you didn't have to. There's nothing wrong with the stitching, as long as the sole didn't wear into the midsole, it was fine. So anyway, William Clegg took the job on and had them ready the next day. Howth after service. So that's where I bring all my boots to get resold or repaired. Clegs and Rathmines, highly recommend them. So one pair, because I have a really bad back, I use actually as a pair of slippers, knocking around the house in the garden. And they've no laces in them, so I can just slip the foot in easy without bending down and messing around with the heel area. That is cool. Really happy I came out now. Sometimes I procrastinate, but as soon as I set foot on the trail, I'm really happy I came out. Really happy I came. It's too hot and sticky anyway. Normally on sticky nights like this, I'd sleep in the hammock out the back garden. Have a bit of a slugfest out there at the moment, so that's why I didn't do that. So I decided to come out for a kind of early morning hike. Let Solo off the leash. He's happy as Larry. Honest to God, he always looks like he's smiling sometimes. So by the time you get to the Bailey, the sun, it should be sunrise by that time. Fly around this. I'm trying to get me, this is where I come, trying to get my trail legs back take a trip up the Mullen, park at the Crown Woods there, car park, and then head up the Mullen. I love that hike. Kind of zigzag trails all the way up, but sometimes I split up through the forest. Pity I can't get more videos out. The algorithm's not liking me at the moment, but under the current situation, I'm doing my best. So thanks for all the people that subscribed. I do appreciate it. Really, I do. Keeps me kind of motivated. Although my main objective is to document Solo. Since he was 5 weeks as a pup on the farm, there's a playlist on the channel just with Solo. And I'm kind of walking like faulty towers at the moment, trying to keep the camera steady. But it's great to have the hands free. I'm not into the poles or any of that crack. Although I do have them. And there is a time and a place. Like if I was going on a hike in Wicklow, up the Spink, I'd probably bring the poles. But yeah, the Zamberlan Boots. One pair for knocking around the house. I got resold with a Vibram moccasin style soft sole, so I can creep around the house at night, waking everybody up with footsteps, and really comfortable and light. And then the other pair I got for everyday use, it's a Vibram Montega unit for the sole. It is a hiking sole, but it's really hard and tough wearing, so they're my everyday wear, so I wanted to get the toughest sole possible. We're coming up at this erosion site again. I don't know what this is all about. I went out to check it out, as I said before, and nothing's changed since when I was a child coming down here, like a kid. Nothing whatsoever. They did a great job now, I have to say. All the steps up and around. Instead of going down, the easy way just down here onto Red Rock now, the beach where I used to have my fire. You go up and around, it's fine. Solo will be straight down to the water. And the new boots anyway I got, the Zamberlan ones. They don't have the stitching with the midsole. They have Vibram 3D, but they're really, really tough and hardcore for hiking. But they also can be resold if you catch them at the right time. So yeah, first pair of boots, there they are there. And there's the system, so I can feel them now. They're a bit tight, so I'm going to loosen it off and just dial it in so the heel isn't starting to rub a little bit. I hate messing around with the old laces anyway. My favourite bird song. Listen to that. Let's see if the mic picks it up. Let's see if we can get a bit closer to that. I have the Zoom H1. I think it's the H1 or whatever. All set up with a rig at my window. For them, it's normally about 4:30 and you hear the first bird. And that's the bird you hear. I'm not sure what, even though it's my favourite bird, you think I'd know what species it is, but I think it might be the blackbird, but I'm not 100%. But let's see if we can find a stick for Solo. Smelly dog. There's the famous L stash spot. Lucky to find that wind guard. I've had put a handle on it. My dad put a handle on it for me. So it's all good to go. polished handle. That's where I used to have my fires over here. I must have had hundreds of fires. And then in the bushes here, see, that's why I don't have the fires here anymore. I'd be cleaning up after. It's all plastic and everything there, look. I used to have it here, and I used to have it buried about a foot down and surrounded by rocks. And I used to have rocks there. I'll stick a picture up. I have some in the archives. I made a seat out of rocks. So when there's a meteor shower here, it's really dark behind. You'd have this light pollution here, but it'd be really dark behind me. And I've seen the best meteor shower ever right in this spot. About 14 of them in a row. And the star trails will go on for ages, or the meteor trails. But I'll never forget it. And I had a seat that I found the rocks over there, 2 perfect rocks, and it took me hours to get them from there just to that spot there, but it was worth it. I had them for years. And then one day I came down to have a fire and somebody smashed them up on me. Why would you do that? So in here I used to stash all my my poker for the fire. I used to have an empty 2 litre of soda, of fizzy drink that washed up from the shore there, and I used to fill it up with water in case I had to douse the fire. But yeah, I stopped having the fires, and there was a really bad season for gorse fires here. And what's that? What's that there? Look. What is that? What is that? Look. Freaky looking elk, man. Let's see if we can find a stick for Solo. Not much of a stick really, is it? Still it'll do till we find another one. I'm actually gonna fix my here we go. Actually gonna fix my boot. Had a little plaster on my heel, and it where do I do? Here. I think it's slipped off. Ooh. Hold on a second. Let me sit down. Yeah, let's see here for a minute. We've a bit to go yet. Can't have that slipping off. Bummer, and I don't have a spare one either. Right, let's get this stick in for Solo. Oh, very slippy. I'm gonna go on my snot now. Very slippy, very messy. Here. Yes. Good boy, yes, good boy. Okay, we'll keep moving. I don't think the heel is up for it. Ooh. Okay. Left one, fine. Left boot is perfect. The right one, scraping the heel off me. Never find a perfect camera, never find a perfect boots. I tightened it up anyway, so hopefully, so there's a little movement. Hopefully it'll keep that tissue in place. I'd like to get to the bailey, do what I plan to do. On flat terrain, I'm okay with the heel. So when I start going uphill, it moves everything out of place. That's what moved the plaster. There we go. Sunrise, the moon still up, city lights still on. Sea is nice and calm. Don't see any goats. Couple of horses. The last two videos I made, I forgot to press record on one, and then on the second one I made sure I pressed record, and then when I got home there was only 1.5 minutes video on it, so I don't know what the story is. I keep checking it there. I don't know what the story was with it. Okay. I'm sweating. It's very sticky. The humidity is at 80%. And it's 18 degrees, 20 degrees. Let's see exactly what it is. That's what it was last time I checked. Last night. Before I start watching Dexter. The new season. Yeah, 19.4 degrees Celsius and 78% humidity. I only checked that a few hours ago anyway, so it's not going to be much different to what the readings say there anyway. And then I'm using Outdoor Active to track the route. I was using the hiker, but it wasn't really compatible with my phone. I have a OnePlus brand phone, and I don't know, didn't like it for some reason. Gave me a refund. Switch back to Outdoor Active. Oh, seals. Looks like a seal there, is it? Is it a seal? No. Plenty light now for the Action 5 Pro. I need that horizon leveling for the hands-free setup. And then the chest strap for the backpacks, have that closed around my chest, so which I don't really like. Never use it before. I only use it when I have the camera on the backpack strap on the side, just to help steady it. And I've way too much water. Just the weight of the bag to help steady it as well. But yeah, we're nice and peaceful this walk. Another place to camp. I wonder if the wonder when the Durson's gonna get the X-Stone 1 Plus back in stock. I have the email in for the notification. But I don't have any money in the bank to buy it, so Murphy's Law. I'll probably get the email I'll have no money in the bank. Although I was listening to one successful billionaire interview. I don't know if it was Branson. I think was it Richard Branson? I think he said, "Never buy anything unless you can afford to buy 5 of them." Do not operate that way. I am useless with managing money. It's a weird looking rock, isn't it? And if you can go do a loop around and get back that way. Probably not. Go down and check it out anyway. Yeah, you clean yourself up there, Solo. Maybe that would be the thumbnail. I don't have a stick. We can get around because the tide's not in. A bit of a loop. Stay! Here! What the fuck? That's a wrecking me, look. No! Look at the dirt of that. No! Here! Manky. Yeah, you said it. Down here. Weird. Yeah, that's definitely going to be the thumbnail. Background. Him over here. Stay here. Stay. Come here. Sit. You got I was going to say that could be the thumbnail, Solo. Let's walk both directions. Get a different perspective each way. I don't have a stick, Solo, look. The sea left us nothing. Here, come on, let's go. Shake. Walk. He's a good boy. Just need that tissue to stay in place for a little bit longer. I look forward now to going to the T-spot. Sit down on the old Hammocks. As I said, it's not very comfortable. It's not as comfortable as I thought it'd be. Very low to the ground and very small. My back is in bits from, I mentioned before, I fell off a ladder a long time ago and it's just been messed up ever since. But yeah, the nature hike one is the most comfortable one I have. I think it was €50 and I got it on sale 35 one of the days. And then they forgot to give me, there was a bag that it came with that attached onto the bottom and it just came with a stuff sack. So I contacted them about it and they said, "No, we're sorry about that. It's one of our new guys. We have a brand new chair on the market. Hasn't even been advertised yet. I'll send you a picture and I can send you one of them for free or give you a refund." And I said, "Yeah, send us a picture and a few of the specs." It turned out it was like 200 grams heavier, so I just decided to go with the, as cool as it did look, and I had the carrier bag for the side, so you didn't have to keep getting up out of the chair. That was the idea. You didn't have to keep getting in and out of the chair. And I just got the refund. And then I used that money then against the heel unlocks. But look, I have my small backpack with me. I have the lightest chair. It will do for an hour or so, half an hour, having a cup of tea. And you know what? I don't have any fire bush box with me or anything, but I do have a new little add-on to my bag, my pack. I always get the army stuff, the packs, except for I did get the Dorson Kakwa 55 for, you know, if I'm going camping for a weekend or whatever. But just for day hikes and stuff, I always use the army ones with the molly on it. You can just rig them whatever way you want. So I got a new Maxpedition pouch for the side to put all my fire kit stuff in. It's for easy access. I'll show you when we get to the tea spot. I also made a little, I spliced with some lashet, Dyneema lashet, a dog bone. It's just I don't know, less than a foot long dog bone with a titanium nail stake on the end of it to wrap around the chair so it doesn't blow away. I'll stake that to the ground. And I have 2 more titanium nail stakes for the tripod for the jig I made. I drilled holes in the DJI mini tripod so I can stake it to the ground. It doesn't face plant. There's the old cock-a-doodle-doo. The farm is over there. It's morning time now anyway. Yeah, I hear you. Good morning. And the city lights are off. Well, most of them are anyway. Sugarloaf, Dalkey Island. I made a mistake as well in my last video. I mispronounced the astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson is the correct pronunciation of his name. I think I called him Neil deGreasy or something like that. My bad. So Neil deGrasse Tyson, yeah, excellent story of the CEO interview. Very inspiring. Highly recommend it. And also I made a mistake about my relations. I was mentioning that my family connection to the Irish Lights, yeah, it goes back 150 years, but starting with Gunnar Sullivan. And I said that they used to fire the cannons instead of the light. They still use the lights. It was just, the lights were invented at the time for the lighthouses. It was just they used the cannons when it was foggy out to signal. And there's the Bailey. Still recording? Yeah, 43 minutes in. Still recording. I'm gonna have to reset the heel. But yeah, Eugene O'Sullivan was the last, 1997 it closed. He made the last call, radio call in 1997. And then my great grandfather, Eugene O'Sullivan, he got washed out to sea fishing off when he was the principal keeper of the Bull Rock in Cork, 1917. And then before him, it goes back to Gunnar Sullivan up in Belfast. So I always thought we originated from Cork, but we don't. I found out we originate from Belfast. So yeah, I'm in the middle of going to kind of retrieve all the information about it and maybe make a YouTube video sitting on the beach there, back there at Red Rock at a fire. Tell the story, beginning. To get all my facts right though. I actually went through Meta AI to ask the history of the family, and I was told by my dad that it was actually incorrect, some of it. So my uncle Michael, he has all the literature and stuff. I go through all the information in detail, and then fills in 150 years, 4 generations. Family, it goes back. Say I would have made a good lighthouse keeper, being an introvert, as long as I had my dog, or a dog. Shh, listen. There's a nest just there. Cool. So there's the seat up here. We'll reset that tissue. It's after moving out of place. Actually, where is that seat? It's not for a while yet. I might have to do it here. Here's the seat. I'm going to do it here. All right. It's after actually moving up rather than down. That'd take you ages if you had laces. Well, much longer. More awkward, much longer. Yeah, I hope the camera's picking up that colour. %, battery left. It's amazing, like. Still recording 46 minutes in. Doesn't even feel warm or anything. Yo, GoPro would have blown up by now. Look at that. I love the coast. If I had my choice, that's where I'd lay my hat. One of these houses near the coast. Fall asleep at night, the window open, listen to the waves. That'd be nice. Look at the colour. Really glad it came out now. So solo. Hope everybody's well anyway. And again, thanks to everybody for subscribing. Really keeps me motivated. Even though, as I said, I was doing it my own to document solo. Although, hopefully we'll have many other adventures together. Normally see the cormorants down there drying their wings on the rocks. Look at that reflection in the sun on the glass of the mirror, the moon reflection. Cool. There's the seat. I have the lead, the handmade lead, ultralight lead. Have that years now, it's never let me down. Now, I'll stop here and give Solo some water. Solo, water. I have an old drop a slug of water myself. Hold on. Here. Here. More? Thirsty, huh? No pain, no gain. That's what they say. That blister is going to be staying with me for a week or so, and anyway, you know that. Be limping back to the car now. Limpy. Worth it though. Still recording, half battery, not overheating. I'm up to 56 minutes now. And the mic mini. Yeah, it doesn't have 32-bit float, but it's not that much of a technical issue. You just drop the gain on it slightly and it's fine. I have it down like midway on my chest. It's not going into the red, so there'll be no clipping. In fact, if anything, I'll have to increase the volume in post. I went back to the, I got the adventure pack, so we went back to the cage, the plastic cage that I got with the camera, so the DJI cage instead of the small rig cage. I might actually end up sending it back. It was 50 quid. It is very heavy, and yeah, it's I know, like, what, 50 grams doesn't sound like a lot, but on a small device like that, on the side of your backpack, on the strap, you know, the weight just keeps bopping up and down, and it does make a difference. So I have to sacrifice the pushing the unit out of the cage to install a new battery, rather than the quick release on the small rig with the extra weight though. Nothing's perfect. Man, the left boot is like a slipper, really comfortable. The right boot is beating my foot up. I haven't had boots in that long. I forgot how painful it is to break a new pair of boots in. But I always go for the leather uppers and the boots, even though they're like 650 grams each boot. in Ireland, going through the woods and streams and the weather. I don't want wet feet. I want something that can take a bit of abuse. The first thing I do when I get new boots is I saturate them with dubbing, all the stitching, everything. Leave them overnight, buff them off the next day. Do that a couple of times. What's he say? Hey, Solo, here, here. What's he say? Solo, here. Probably a fox. Here, stay. Yeah, I'd say that was a fox. But the last time you ran after a fox, huh? No, there's no cars here, but there's cliffs. Watch out, crazy dog. What's up? What do you see? No. No. Walk. Walk. If somebody put a camera, stuck one here somewhere. Somewhere along here. Bit of a peculiar place to put one, like. Why would you want to look at people on the trail? And it's covered with all the greenery. See all this stuff here. It was never here before, and you could see all the way out here. And when I caught them one day, see all this? Look, I caught them one day, and there were landscapers in the garden here, multi-million, 10 million euro house, and they just chucked all the stuff over here instead of getting a skip. Dumped it all over there. Went crazy at them, I did. Asked them to get the owner on the phone. All of a sudden they couldn't speak English. Blocking the view. There's the camera down there. I can see it now. There, it's plonked right here. I'll get closer now and I'll show you what I'm on about. I think it's an Uffy, solar powered camera. But all this stuff never used to be here. It was all, you could see the view all the way out to the sea. And they dumped it all the weeds, they all grew. Yeah, this is the camera, yeah, it's just down here. This is funny. Last time I was down here, it was just facing, maybe they cut it back a bit. It was just facing greenery, bushes. Right there it is there, look. So, there it is there, see it? Right here. Can you see it there? Is it there? Don't know if you can see it here. You have to get a view of it there, but I don't know what it's facing into a bush for. Maybe you see it from up here. There it is back there, look as well. You can see it back. Ah, look how everything's lovely and calm, look. Amazing. I've never seen that house over there. It's well hidden. Okay, let's hit the Bailey. Not far from the Bailey now, and then track back on the road to the entrance back onto the trail. Maybe we might see the Highland cattle again, and then give the heel a rest, have a cup of tea, get the heel and ox out. This will give me time to change the battery, but it's good to know I can do the trail straight from the Martello Tower all the way to the Bailey in one cut, one battery, without overheating. I got the 2-year plan as well with this, so I think you can replace it like 2 or 3 times, or the extended guarantee. Right, it's the last little bit of uphill, I think, for the heel. Because that bit of tissue is helping, but I can still feel it. Dark spot. I think I can turn Solo's lights off now. Another house. Wow. That's where you want to be. All the smells. That looks like fresh poo. That's not Solo's poo. There's somebody else out here on the trail. Maybe that's what he was after. Another dog. Lookout point up here. There. Somebody's back garden. That house, that, wow. What a view to wake up to. Over an hour recording now, 4K, 25p. Horizon leveling. Up to $1 million row now. Some of these houses are worth like nearly €10 million. There's this one house on the way up to the private road to the Bailey for it to use for emergencies. There was a lovely house on it and they demolished it, and wait till you see what they built on it. The land is just, all the windows, bay windows are all frosted, and there's about 3 or 4 decks on the back, situated in different areas. Like, just an amazing piece of architecture. I'll show you now, and then when we get to the top, back onto the road, I'll let the camera cool down and probably change the battery. I'll get back to you when we get on the trail at the Highland cattle. So this is the private road. This is when I was a kid, man. This is just potholes and rocky, and tons of foxes around here. There it is, there's the house they built. There's the fencing around. They own all that land. 1, 2, 3 decks, flat roof. All them windows go frosted at a touch of a button. They built that in no time. Less than a year. months even. I have to say the soles on these boots are really quiet. A hard welt on that blister spot now, and I'll be rocking with them. We'll be able to bring them on longer hikes. I'll know next time to bring spare heel plasters. Look at this, and then decks on the front. There's an underground car park in it. Tons of cameras. It's amazing. Walk around deck all the way around the front. There's the lead. Still going strong. Some fresh poo. We're not the only ones out. Here, come here. Sit. Okay, we'll look back. Put Solo on the clip. Turn his lights off. Solo, you smelly dog. Now, there probably won't be too much traffic out. Normally just turn the camera off because of the noise of the traffic, but there's another house there. Look at the brickwork. Amazing. That's another new house in there. And all the way up there, new houses on the right. That's an old one. Yeah, hardcore. Heel. Okay. I'll keep rolling. It's 73 minutes now. We're definitely not the only ones out. That was fresh poo. Alright, so what I think I'll do is I'll cut the video here, and I'll get back to you when I get back on the trail. Hopefully the Highland cattle will be there. We'll get set up for a cup of tea before we split back to the car. Alright, see you then. Hey everybody, and we're back. Just after doing a little bit of road work there. And this is the entrance back onto the trail. Hopefully there'll be some Highland cattle. Solo knows exactly where he is. He's looking, he's wondering, why aren't we crossing? He knows exactly where he's going. Have to keep him on the leash though, this part. Even says it there. Nearly at the T-spot. Give the old heel a break. It's in bits. It's in chunks now at this stage. Okay. Hope the Highland cattle are here. The last time it was a bit dark. There's a bit of bopping going on in the bag there. to sort it out. Oh, shit. Speak of the devil, scared the shit out of him. Don't want to do that. All the flies, millions of them. Getting destroyed by all these black flies. Look at all them. Look at them. Jesus. There they are anyway. Let's keep moving. Swarming by them. Just don't land on me. I have fly repellent stuff. It's a eucalyptus natural stuff. I don't use that DEET. You know, DEET melts plastic. So if you have it on your hands or anything, you touch the camera gear, you know, it's not going to do it immediately, but over time, okay, so we're going to the T-spot. We go left. That's the woodland area down there. I'm afraid to let them off because of the goats. Down there's the woodland back to the car, but I said I was going to have a cup of tea at the end, so that's what I'm going to do. Chill out, have a cup of tea before I walk back to the car. Here. Go on. Solo. Stay close. We went a bit too far. My heel is in chunks. Don't want to sound like a wuss, but I have another little idea when I get to the T-spot. Put a little pad on it. I have these wipes, cool wipes, as in cold wipes, or kind of damp cloths, and I might fold one of them up. That might hold better than the tissue, stronger than the tissue. There's going to be some early birds out walking their dogs, I know that. Yes, go on. No. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Maybe we can split down this way. A little bit more pain. It's all worth it though. Here we go. Whoa. Stay. I'll get him tied out, get the tripod set up. Here. Okay, so let's get everything set up here. Solo's water. Hammocks. Chair 0. This is the jig I made for it, so just I spliced that lock Bremel onto that there. It's only like a 2-inch bury, 2-inch bury in that, and then I have a 1-inch lock Bremel loop here, and then the titanium stake. So wrap that around the bottom. Okay. Just use that to push the stakes in, like that. Lighter than a mallet. Oh my God. Oh yeah, let's take the boot off. Alright. Take that sock off. What a mess. Let's see if I can clean that up a bit. I left it about a foot long so I could have some movement in the chair. So these are the biodegradable wipes. I got shine now. They've all fucking dried up now. Got them years ago. Wet wipe. It's not very wet, is it? Still stronger than the tissue, so that'll pad it up hopefully until I get home. Oh, it's hollow. Move. There are the wet wipes I got there. I also use this stuff, forehead it's called. I rub it on my temples. I have to drive to Newry to get that. It's like Tiger Balm except it doesn't make your forehead look orange. Here, Solo. Here, water. Then I have another one there. So this is the pack. Bring it today. There's my peak design with my cocktail stick jammed in behind it, so it doesn't flap about with the small rig hawk lock. There's also a small rig hawk lock on the Insta360 pole there. And this is the Wisport Sparrow 16. Had this years now. It's a Maxpedition dump pouch. Got that in there to hold it so it doesn't be bopping about like that. And stake it down, put my food in there, or firewood, and then when I'm finished it just rolls up. Nice neat job. Molly strapping everywhere. My phone, and that's the new Maxpedition pouch I have for my fire kit. Some birch bark in there. I have a foil, some sandpaper, all my kit in there. That there, got in Temu, weighs like 8 grams or something. It's a cool little saw, get you out of a jam. Fits in there. Have my fire steel labello with some cotton wool in it, some Vaseline or labello. My grandpa fire stick. Do you know what? I'm gonna light these. Up, have a little fire. My tinder. 2 bits of fat wood. 2 eco fire starters. 2 bits of fat wood and a bit of resin tape. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? And that's the pouch. It's dead handy. Split into 2 parts. Have my bellows in there, my fire steel. I'd never use the fire steel. I just have it as a backup. I always use the Soto extender lighter. And then I splice that pigtail onto it. There, I can put a beaner on that and hang it out of a tree. It's always on it. Got them off AliExpress. And put my Z-mat in there, or my umbrella. And I have a Sunto compass as well. A little small one that goes on, must be on my other pack. Then I have all the straps held down with these little clips here. Because when it's windy, they flap about, they can smack you in the face. And then there's the continuous loop. Dyneema 764 amp steel, which holds that. Dog leash. I'd bring you a bit closer. Let's get the tea on. Drop some gas in this now. Maybe. Solo, here. Come here. Water. Here. Ah, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Look, water. Look, here. Here you go. Look, water. Nearly boiled now. Finished that. Yeah, nearly sure that's a seal. Two of them. Hope they come up here. I should get a pair of binoculars or something added to the kit, or telescope or something. I'm sure they've good small compact ones these days. They've come on. They're like the big bazooka ones I have at home from the 80s. Yeah, that's definitely a seal. Cool. Their heads, man, massive. That didn't take long to burn out. What do you see, Sol? What's it? What's it? What's it, Sol? What's up, Solo? What's it? What is it? Here, here, here. Down. Good boy, stay. I don't know if I need the cover for the table. Putting it in and out of the cover, like, it's gonna get scratched up. It's gonna get beat up anyway. But it's still gonna be a table even if there's scratches on it. Do it without sticking it in the bag. Well, cheers everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope you have a nice weekend. I think the weather everywhere is meant to be hot and sticky. Nice and cool here though. Cheers everybody. Maybe put that there. There, get your water. Here, look. Look, water. Good boy. Cheers, bud. No. Sit. Down. Sit. Good boy. It's a bit past 6 a.m, but a little late. I didn't get a phone call yet, so hopefully I'll get back in time before my mum wakes up. I love that tea. Peppermint and licorice, love it. Licorice is natural sweetener. I love the mic mini. Tiny little yoke. No receiver needed, built into the camera. Eight hours the battery is meant to last for. Love that pack. Hardcore, that Polish. The Wisport is a Polish brand. I think they make all the gear for the Polish army. Solo spots up now again. He's a good lookout. That'll turn to ash now. I'll be able to blow that off the side of the cliff. By the time the tea is finished, just blow away, leave no trace. Oh yeah, love that tea. Blue tea. There's a seal there. Cool. It did come up. Go on, pop your head back up. I missed that. I knew they'd come up. Go on, show yourself. Yeah, watching that Owen Wilson series Stick about the golf. I love road movies or series, road trips. What's it, Solo? What's it? Yeah, there is somebody there. It's okay, Solo. Down. Love that table. Soto, Japanese, man. It's like the Germans, they over-engineer everything. Cool burner, cool table, cool lighter. It's a cool brand, highly recommend it. What's it, Solo? What? Where is it? What's it? Here, come here. Come here. It's okay. Down. Stay. Ah, it's a lovely cool breeze. It's going to be a sweatbox now when we go back to the house. Some breakfast. Didn't sleep a wink last night. Start watching that first 2 episodes of the new Dexter. Actually, it looks alright. Start getting ready about 3:30. Made sure everything was powered up, all the batteries for the mic, Solo's gobbers, my flashlight. I had the camera batteries were already charged. They charge very quick as well. Looking out for them seals. Are they seals or what? Maybe they're not, I don't know. It's a nice way to start the day. Hopefully it's not going to be a stressful one. The Rings End incinerator steam is going straight up. 0 wind. Slight little breeze. A welcomed breeze. From the east. Southeast maybe. All threads have gone anyway. Solo's nice and relaxed. And they're the boots. Hardcore. Italian. They are heavy though. I think these people are coming down this way now. Yeah, no, it's fine, necessary. That should be done. Bring that with me. Leave no trace. What time is it? 7 o'clock. 7 a.m. Hopefully get a video out of this now. Haven't posted a video in a couple of weeks. The algorithm won't like that. So if you can, or if you like, when you're watching this for your first time, appreciate it if you'd hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button as well, maybe. That'd be cool. Thanks a million if you do. Thought he was after another dog there. Oh, I can feel the sun now. Okay, heel. Stay. Heel, Solo, heel. Heel. Okay, walk. Ah, he's all right for another bit. I'll put him on the lead now in a minute. It's bound to be somebody out walking their dog though. I don't know, he belts after them. Sometimes he responds to the whistle, sometimes he doesn't. He's a bit weird like that. It's probably my fault. But when he had the green stick when he was young, all this training was meant to be done, and he got the green stick in his leg. There's fresh poo there, so there's another dog around somewhere. And then he got knocked over by a car. So all the training I was meant to do when he was younger was postponed. He's lucky he's alive. But, you know, I'm doing not too bad with him. Let's see. Hey, Solo! Stay! Down! Down! Stay! Okay, heel. No, heel. Come on. Heel. Okay, walk. Oh, I feel that sun now on my back. That is nice. It's going to be a lovely day, weather-wise. It's meant to be a scorcher, 26 degrees. Solo, here. Here, here, here. Come here. Sit. Alright, so that's it from me and Solo for this one. And thank you everybody for watching. Hope you have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you again in the next one. Hopefully. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. Take care.